Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fallout 4. It's fantastic, Mr. Ghost. And we're checking out the beautiful scenery here. Holy cow, look at this. I'm not afraid of heights, but I would be here. This is crazy. I love it, though. Yeah, so last episode... come on, get in there. There we go. We started the Institute. Now we got some synths returned that were lost. Yeah. I'm really not liking the father character, our son, which, it's just so funny how psychologically manipulative they are. They're so I'm saying sociopaths, or probably narcissists too. They got a lot of mental disorders. It's probably because they aren't socializing enough, right? Yeah, I mean, they wrote the Institute to be... I think they wrote it that way intentionally because the Institute is like... They think they're so righteous and, saving humanity. I mean, come on, really? I mean, that's just bad right there. But I've never actually saved or brought the synths back to the Institute. I've always taken the courser out and then let the synths go, and then went back, and Father, aka our son, scolds us. But we're able to carry on with the Institute because he just goes, well, I'll look over this transgression, basically is what he says. So here's the thing. I went and looked at my notes, and I hope it doesn't affect the railroad path right now. So I want to get through this here and then check with the railroad. But my notes about it, and the notes are how to get the best possible ending with all factions except the Institute stay alive. And we do have to interact with, I think it's Ingram's, is a proctor here, and we give her the tape and ask for it back, and that allows us to carry on with the Brotherhood of Steel. But we go to the railroad, and they, Desdemona probably, I think she tells us to go with the Minutemen to storm the Institute, which is the ideal thing I want to do. I want to keep all the factions alive except the Institute because they're evil. And so anyway, we've got X688 finally, and I brought him with because I wanted to see how he reacts with the Brotherhood of Steel. I know I can get his affinity up pretty quick just by doing the getting in and out of power armor, and I think he likes if you modify weapons, but I can't remember. But don't quote me on that. We'll test it out. But I know it's he likes power armor for some reason. He likes power armor, getting in and out. But then again, maybe he dislikes it. We'll have to test it out. So here's Captain Kells. We have to speak with him, and then I think we have to go...
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Oh, here.
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission.
Oh.
And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted her to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Oh.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Pridwin and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad
Okay.
Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victorian, Paladin.
Now, why isn't he salute?
You're the one Paladin Dance has taken under his
I
wing.
like your hat.
You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Hey. Yeah, well, looks can be deceiving, buddy.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
So what exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxon will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there anything else, or was everything I said understood?
Ooh, look at this. We got a speech check. Come on, give me a hint.
Look, all I can tell you is that we're here directly in response to the data that Dance's recon team provided us. Beyond that, you'll just have to wait until Elder Maxson addresses the crew. Now dispense with the questions. It's time to get to work. Understood? That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxson wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
So, anything about Elder Maxson? I know where we get power armor. We have to be promoted into knight, and then we get the power armor, so I know that. I want to know more about Elder Maxson.
Elder Maxson is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel in the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxson's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
All right, let's get cracking.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
All right, where's our buddy? Here he is. You know who this is, right? That's a courser from the Institute. All right, Elder Maxson, let's go. So this is a really weird entry point. So you've got this ladder that goes up, and that's the main deck. Then you have this stairway that goes down, and I think, okay, this is storeroom stuff, kind of, you know, whatever. We have the foredeck, and that's where Captain Kells usually is hanging out. We go down here, and oh, no, this is where Captain Kells hangs out, right here. Yeah, this is where he is, and this is oh, this is so cool. This is where the steer is, you know, the wheel. So up, yeah, I don't remember what's in. I think this is, I think there's storage in here. Foredeck, we'll have to check it out. But if we go up, I think that's like the mess hall and all the rooms and stuff or whatever. So, all right, here's our meeting.
Brothers and sisters.
Ah.
The road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy, itself.
Ooh.
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
All right, well, there we go. So,
I can't believe super mutants were
here he
human
is.
ones. How could science have gone so wrong?
So X688 is just kind of hanging back there. Okay, yeah, sure. All right, Elder Maxson. You remember me from Fallout 3? Yeah, I did a series on it. You were just a kid. Yeah, yeah, you're looking good.
Elder.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I think, number one, care about them? I thought you were preparing for war.
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war by starting one of our own. The difference is, Our war won't reduce civilization to ashes.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight.
Ooh.
And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Nice. Okay, well, I guess I'll go number 4 here. I'll do my best to live up to it. I'm afraid X688 is going to get pissy with me, but let's go for it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
There's something wrong with the animations. It's cracking me up. All right, personal storage and dance. So, oh, we go up here. All right, let's go.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
All right, here's dance. We'll give him a chitter chatter.
Paladin.
There you are.
Hi.
How did it go with Elder Maxon?
So, yeah, I guess we'll say we're impressed with him because dance, you know, he's all about the brotherhood life here.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
Oh, boy. I won't let you down.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and
Yeah.
take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Oh. So I think if I do this, X688 will go back to the Institute. So I think I will do that because I don't want to run the risk of getting him more negative on affinity. Oh, we can send him to a... Oh, I don't want to send him to Sanctuary because he'll get lost. So I'll send him to Hangman's Alley because he'll be easier to find there. So let's do that. Yes.
Good. I was starting to get
Where'd
bored.
they go?
Oh no! Whoa, what's this? Oh, I leveled up.
Ceasefire.
The heck?
Oh, this is hilarious.
Threat neutral.
Oh, he's caught in a loop now. Oh, weird. Oh, okay. Well, let's get the heck...
Who's there?
Let's go over this way. You know what? I'm going to try to get him as a companion back here. Oh, he's down. Well, I got this guy, X688, out here now. I use console commands because they're caught in a loop. He goes down and then ends up... He gets shot and he goes down and they give up on him.
Guess I'll keep hoping.
But now he's out here. I brought him out here because he's making all kinds of racket. Oh, now they're going over that way. All right, so I'm going to let them fight over here. What I'll do is go back to Sanctuary, or Hangman's Alley, and I'll teleport him to me there. Because, you know, this is something where I disbanded him, and now he's an immediate threat. I wasn't thinking they were going to just straight out attack him, you know. I was just like, oh, you know, yeah, he'll just go home, you know, go to the location. But, you know, they're programmed to fight the Institute. He is Institute, obviously.
Or the new knight I heard about.
But, you know, because
Glad to
he's a
have you on the team.
companion of mine, you would think that they kind of, like, program that out where, okay, he's just let him leave kind of thing. Like, it's a little bit of an oversight there, I think, on their part. Okay, this guy right here. Oh, wait. Oh, we don't have the quest activated. I don't know why they're not activating quests. Oh, we did level up. Ooh, let's do that really quick. Heck yes. Science, please. Now I really want to get back to Sanctuary. So this guy
Glad
here...
you finally stopped by, soldier.
Oh, wait.
Are you ready for your medical exam?
I hope he's still... I hope Dance is still in tow here. Okay, let's see. As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and a rubber glove. That's funny. All right, go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Well, we'll go with there wasn't much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I'm kind of wondering what this, have you had problems number 1 there? Let's ask him that.
Have you had problems with the crew catching diseases?
Well, yes, actually. It's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contaminated environments or disease-carrying creatures. We don't want a single crewman infecting the entire ship. Anyway, this exam is about you, so have you had or come in contact with anyone carrying a communicable disease?
So, yeah, it makes sense because, you know, we're in a post-apocalyptic setting here, and there's mole rats and, you know, the rad scorpions, so... All right, so never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, I'm just going to say no, but it's funny, number 1, that happens often enough for you to have the question about it. Well, yeah, let's ask number 1, because I'm curious.
You'd be surprised how many Wastelanders answer yes to that question.
Oh,
Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the Wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question.
Can't assume.
Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Now, that's a morals question. Yep, I was just going to say.
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
Yeah, I'll do whatever I can to defend myself, so number 4 is good.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I
This
need.
clipboard poofed
I see
away.
no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately.
Yes.
If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
There we go. Okay, so that's number 1 there. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting little thing there. Okay, oh, we can take stuff. Ooh, good. So we are Brotherhood of Steel. All right, the next dude we have to talk to is this guy. Proctor...
Ah, good. You're
Oh.
finally here.
Quincy?
Just set the books down anywhere.
Yeah.
I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Which books contain pertinent information?
Technical volumes, repair manuals, design philosophies, medical research. Anything that enhances the Brotherhood's knowledge. That's why I consider everything else a waste of paper.
Yeah, those books aren't a waste of paper.
If they don't expand the Brotherhood's technological knowledge, they're useless. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
So Max didn't want me to meet the crew, yeah.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Well, maybe I can lend a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
So there is... Now we'll start to see these technical documents in file cabinets. It's basically just a, an item. it's weightless, and we can run missions, but they suck. So you, I've done them before, and I just don't do them anymore because they sometimes send you to GNR radio, and it's a gunner nightmare and just going there solo is bad. But now you have to protect this stupid scribe that runs right in and gets killed. So it's a waste of time because you'll never complete the missions because they keep dying. So yeah, it's a waste of time. Oh, and they got kitty cats here too. Aw. So yeah, I don't bother with the technical documents aren't worth the time to come all the way back here. You get a few caps and it's like whoop-de-doo. And I don't think you even get any experience for it. And like I said, the other one where you're escorting a scribe right into hell, you never complete the mission. You don't get experience because they keep dying on you. So screw that. All right, we got 2 markers here, and where? Okay, I think that one's down. Oh, here. This is the Proctor Ingram's.
So,
yeah.
the new recruit I heard about. Not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram.
Yep.
And this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
So she's lost her legs, and there's an inconsistency here. So we can jump off pretty much any building with power armor, yet she can't. So, what? Okay, so let's ask her.
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Yeah. Oh, speech checkies. So I think number 2 is good. I mean, we're working together as a team, I should know. But the other, number 4s, I like too. Most people in your condition would give it up. I just want to hear your story. Let's go with number 4.
Sure. What the hell? I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
100 feet? So, yeah, I mean, we could drop from, I would say, way higher than that. We could go... We can have be on the tallest point in the map and drop and not take any damage. 0 damage. So, that's quite a drop.
The enemy had no way of getting to us up there. It was a perfect liftoff point for the vertibirds. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
So yeah, if you look down here, she has no legs there. That her leg is gone there, and she's got up to her thigh there. So I'm just curious how the power armor works without legs to move it.
Plain sight.
So she's saying Bay 3. Here it is. This is our power armor, and so we'll scoop that up on our way out. So now we have this jerk over here. This is Proctor.
Step forward, Knight.
I can't remember his name.
Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. And this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Alright, buy them? What?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
Now, don't do the extra work. And the reason for that is the extra work is going to your settlements that you may already have and extorting farming out of them. And it drops your happiness massively. It's terrible. What sort of extra work are we talking about? I think we'll ask them that.
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms.
Yeah.
And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details.
Okay.
In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
And there's really nothing he has that is out of the ordinary. So, so we completed that one. Now, look at I'm sleepy, I'm hungry, I'm tired. Oh, we got it. We're done. Okay, cool. Meet with Elder Maxton now. Okay. Oh, you know what? I wish I could get out of here. I'm going to try to get out of here because I don't want to do this right now. It's not that I forgot that this was going to be a crazy mission, but I just don't want to go too far. Okay, there we go. So I'm tired now, too. I don't know if I can get sleep somewhere, but, well, let's get that power armor going here. Let me snag that while we're here. Now, Dance should like that. There you go. He likes it. So let's go down here. Alright, so what I'm afraid of here is that he's going to send us on a mission right now. And you can see he's standing here. And over here, we haven't been over here yet. This is Fort Strong. And it's overrun by super mutants. So what we have to do is go over there. We fly around. There's a super mutant behemoth. We have to take him out before he takes us out in the air. Then we have to go inside, take out all these super mutants to secure weapons there. Specifically, nukes. And that takes a long time. And I don't want to do that right now. Because, like I said, it takes a while.
Yourself with the Prigman's
Oh,
crew.
alright, let's talk to
Are
him.
you ready for your next assignment, sister?
So, let's see what it is first.
The kind of assignment where all of the training you've done finally begins to pay off. Let's get right to it then.
Yeah.
Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Alright, well, consider it. Oh, here. Oh, so Superman. I thought the enemy was the Institute. No, that's not the case. Anything that isn't human, you know, we're talking synths, the Institute that create them, super mutants, the, you know, ghouls, they're considered enemies as well. Anything that's an abomination of, you know, from the war and all that. So we already know that. What do these shells do? Well, they're nukes, duh. So we're gonna consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute.
Dance loved
but
it.
It'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed, and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Okay, map updated, board vertebrae. Okay, so what I'm thinking I can do, in order, because we can come back up here any time. The problem is getting down, or getting back home. So I don't think I can board a vertibird. Let's see. Oh yeah, here, airport, fly. So we can do this later. I don't want to do it now because, like I said, it's going to take a long time. And I want to get X688 back and do some other stuff. But we got some cool power armor now. So Dance, I think he's my official companion now. I have him under my control, so I can set him in to the, in Hangman's Alley, and then I can pick him up later. Okay, so now we're at the airport proper. All that crap you hear is target practice, so it's not actual fighting. So out here, what we have is some, stuff going up here, and they're going to fix Liberty Prime from Fallout 3. So they're going to put them back together because he got blown up. So if you come here before you meet Paladin Dance, they will, I think they send you back to him.
Replacing humans with exactly
so we'll take that. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to jump down there because it will have AoE damage and he might get mad at me.
Maxon might appear compassionate,
okay,
but I can assure you the Institute will face his wrath.
So whoever this is, I don't know if it's the same one, but they'll turn you around and go talk to Paladin Dance. But I think that's if you have the main quest done. You could come here and the Pridwin will not be here, of course. But if the Pridwin's here and you come here and you haven't met up with Dance, they send you there. Go to start with them, So it's kind of a turnaround point. So there is a settlement here that I forgot about. And I think that we can go over there now, at least get it on the map, and I think we can take it over. Now, because I think Preston is broken, and the radio doesn't, they're supposed to send me to these places. And then, so I don't know what's going on, but it's the problem with, having mods installed, and then this next-gen crap came along. So, I should be able to... Oh, it's over there. That's it right there. So we should be able to walk across this water here, and then at least get that on the map. And then I'll have to head back to... Oh, this sucks. Now I gotta walk through the water. But it's not too bad. It wasn't too long of a trip. There we go. So I'm gonna go over here, get this on the map. Oh! Oh, this is the, that's a... I forgot about that. There is a robotic, thing going on there. They're running around a track, and you can bet on them. And it's a ton of raiders. I think they could have done a lot more with it. Maybe it was cut content. I don't know. Because it'd be kind of fun to go there. It's similar to, where we met Kate, that fighting place. There was a lot of cut content in there. Usually, you should be able to walk in and fight for money and stuff, and Kate was there as a companion. There you go, Norhagen Beach. Yep. So, what the heck was this? What is that power armor doing up there?
Brotherhood, then there's everything else. Nothing in between.
Look at this. Who is this? Oh, it is a Brotherhood Knight. What's up, dude?
You ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
Okay, it looks like, yeah, I think I've got glitched, something glitched in this playthrough here. So, similar to that one settlement where there was the father and the kids. I think it was the kids. And then also that other settlement with the two girls. I had to kill the settlers in order to take over the damn the place and make it into my own. So if I take out these two people here, the kid will run off, and then I can make this a settlement. I totally forgot about this one too. Boy, it really sucks because I I really enjoy the settlement stuff, you know, doing the missions for them. So, you know, notice how it says caravans, yeah. You know, so it's an official settlement. Alright, so let's get back to... Oh, I only got this one. Ooh. Well, okay. So I have to find a settlement. County Crossing? Do I have that one? I don't think I do. Yeah, see, County Crossing didn't even come up. So I'll have to go to Finch Farm. And then what I'll do is... I have to fast travel from there using the, you know, the trader routes that I have. Because I only have one damn fusion core on me. At least... Oh, no, I have two. Oh, okay, I must have picked up some. Well, I'm gonna avoid that racetrack over there. Now, I might be meeting up with some Mirelurk Kings or whatever over here, so hopefully I can make it through. I think that's it's Libertalia over there. Okay, well, I'm gonna head over to this settlement here and get back to Hangman's Alley. Alright, everybody, I finally made it back to Hangman's Alley. You know, I just realized I could have warped using the Institute,
Right in this place,
but I wanted to level the character up, and I ran into a bunch of crazy encounters. Oh my god. Look at this!
It was an honor to fight at your side.
He's back! So, yeah, eventually they find their way home, thankfully. X688. And like I said, I did test that he does like it when we get in and out of our power armor, and just as well as dance. Now, I wanted to grab X688 as a companion, and I'm going to off-screen work on his affinity. Come on.
Ready for the next mission, ma'am?
When they're doing the animations and talking, you hit E and it doesn't interrupt them. It's so freaking annoying. Let's move out.
Let's move out.
Right behind you, ma'am.
Paladin Dance goes to here, Hangman's Alley. Okay, it's interesting that Paladin Dance doesn't have anything to say about that. You know, like we're working with the Institute. Now, both Dance and X688 also react to weapons upgrading. So all you gotta do is pull your, you know, a mod off and put it back on, and you can speed run it. So that's kind of nice. Now, Dance went up to 250, believe it or not. So let's, there he is. Okay, he's back now. So I wanted to do this really quick because I did sleep for 8 hours to kind of reset everything. So if we go ahead and craft 308, take the suppressor off, and put it back on. Okay, so we have to wait probably 24 hours, you know, whatever, sleep for 3 times or whatever. Then they'll, you know, like and love that. I think Dance likes it. I can't remember now. So we'll get out of here. I'll save that for next time. Now... Dance, let's see, I think, do I have my, okay, I have my regular gear on. I'm going to switch it to, just in case, my, you know, charisma stuff. And I'm going to talk to Dance, because he has a 250 thing. He wanted to talk to me, and I'm like, oh, crap. There he is. I'm looking all over for this Paladin Dance guy, and finally, he pops up. I'm walking upstairs, downstairs, everywhere.
You want to have that talk now?
Yeah, I do. If I could find you. Bethesda. Something about Hangman's Alley, the characters will teleport, they disappear, and then they can reappear. I don't know what it is. So, yeah, what's on your mind?
Of course. What's on your mind?
Thank you. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply want to clear the air.
Oh.
I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met. And I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so hard.
So I like number 3. All of these are kind of whatever, but we'll do number 3, I guess.
So, there is a human being under all of that power armor after all.
Sometimes I need a reminder, but yes, there is. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg. toughest squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs, and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
Did you ever ask him why?
I'd considered it, but unfortunately, I never had the chance. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
So what happened at Adams Air Force Base?
Back in the capital wasteland, the Brotherhood was at war with a traitorous group of rebels who called themselves the Enclave. They maintained a mobile command post at the remains of Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, D.C. The Brotherhood spearheaded an assault on the command post, which was ultimately successful, but costly. Quite a few soldiers died in that battle, and Paladin Krieg was among them. He made his mark on history, and whether you choose to believe it or not, you have the potential to do the same.
Now, that's, I think, a Fallout 3 reference when they added the DLC, Broken Steel, but we attacked Adams Air Force Base as Brotherhood of Steel, and you could roleplay as the Enclave as well, so you could side with the President. I never took that path, and I'd like to, but the Brotherhood of Steel wasn't camped there. That's why I'm a little confused here. I don't know if they're retconning that. I'm flattered that you have so much faith in me.
You've earned that faith by your own hand. Well, I've said what I had to say, and I hope that it meant something to you. I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
Oh, I don't kiss and tell, Dance. What'd you think about that X688? Now, because I leveled up science, and there's a couple things that I'm going to do off screen here. Wanted to showcase it really quick. So we have here Mark II T60 power armor from the Brotherhood of Steel. Over here, I have a hodgepodge of XO1, T60, and T45. So I'm thinking of taking the T45 off, which is the leg left, and pulling this one off here, because the XO1 has, I think, a higher DR. So if we go into here to craft, everybody's going crazy. So we have the XO1, we press enter on that, we have Mark II upgrades, which is 190 right now. So 190, 130, 250. So if I go all the way up to, I can go all the way up now, finally, to Mark 6. And I think the T60 doesn't go this high. I think it's ABCD or something. Maybe it's the 45. I'll look at it in a second here. So we can go plus 80. Now the other thing that we can do here is that we have no MISC mod here, but now we have all this opened up. And you notice how it's Blacksmith rank 2, 3, and 1, and Science 1. So we have energy damage to unarmed attacks on that. And then there's all these different things here. Reduced action points, cost for power attacks. This is more for melee, right? Because it's on the arms. Increased unarmed damage. Unarmed attacks cause bleeding. So you don't really need these. This is kind of nice to have, though. The energy damage to unarmed attacks. Unarmed. Yeah, I think that's... I don't know if I'd want to waste resources on that, because we're not going to do any power attacks or anything. We're not doing melee, you know. So that's the arm. Then we have the other arm here, and that's the paint here. So I think it's the same stuff. Oh, attacks cause unarmed cause bleed, increased unarmed damage, reduced action point cost for power attacks, and then energy damage. Okay, so it's kind of, there's some repeats there. Now the helmet has this one here, and you notice how we need science 2 now in order to get this stuff. So I'm not going to go through that because it's a waste of time right until we get to it. Now if we go to this, the chest piece here, there is this right here. Well, we can do this one now because of science. Reduces chance of addiction to drugs. That'd be kind of nice to have if I'm out there and about. And I always forget about drugs. Let's see, we could do reactive plates, melee damage. You know, usually I'm trying not to get to that point. But here is the jetpack. Science 4, though. So that's what I'd like to work on as well. So there is that. And then the legs are kind of like carry weight and, you know, all that. And sprinting speed, you know, all that. So here's the T-45 Model B. Oh, it does go up to F. Okay, I forgot. So we do have many rankings. So let's get out of there. Now, the next thing are energy weapons. So I can drop down through my little hole here. Woo-hoo. We'll go down the stairs, I guess. So let's go over to the weapons bench here. And Fusion, the Righteous Authority. So we should have some new stuff available. Rank 2, 1. Okay, Gamma Wave. So if we look over... Okay, so these are all not requiring any science. Now we do. So this one is superior critical shot damage, accuracy, and ammo capacity. But our damage goes down. So what are we at here? 73. What's our base? So we're at 115 right now. So all these drop our output damage. Superior critical shot. I like the critical shot concept because usually what we're doing is using this to build our crits, and then we'll also use them while we're, you know, while we have it in our hand, potentially. So we have a long barrel. I have the improved right now. So we have science rank 2. This is if we want to be a sniper here, I think. Damage goes down. Wow. Oh, look at this one. Sniper barrel. Yeah, so the damage goes up, but we're long range. Yeah, notice how it's the worst recoil, which I don't mind. But, you know, I don't know if I want to use this as a sniper, because, you know, usually they're loud. So I'm going to be close range with this thing. So these require a higher rank of science. Just the next one, level 2. Short scope. Ooh, medium. So I do have a scope on here, but what I like about the scopes is that the accuracy. And I think we get that in VATS as well as if we're just aiming down the sight too. So I think, let's see, reflex. Yeah, let's go with this medium scope here. I don't think we're getting any likes or anything. Yeah, nothing there. Fine-tuned beam focuser. Now these are all confusing because I think we found this. Yeah, this one was... Oh, maybe this was on the weapon already from Dance. But the... Okay, this goes, beam splitter, the damage goes up, but you notice everything goes down. So this is superior range and accuracy, better recoil, the quantum gyro, compensating lens. All it does, well, it increases accuracy only by half. So it would be 99.5, which, you know, am I going to take a hit on weight and range just for that? No, I'm not. So I'm looking at the 308 here briefly, and right now I have the ability, I don't want night vision because it washes out in the daytime. So I am not doing short, medium, or large. So we do have the ability now to make the recon scopes. I don't know if I want to put a recon on this one though, because I'm hoping to get a 2-shot. In fact, I got the shotgun, the 2-shot. I stored it. So that's, I'm okay with, I guess, the long one there. But on here, we have the long recon for the 45 2-shot. I think that we need to do this right now. Heck yeah. So when it comes to the receivers here, I have the calibrated powerful, which is just all-out damage. And then we have piercing, which would help against, say, the enemies with armor on, right? But I'd rather just have damage output than this one here. And then we can switch to a 38, which I don't know why you would do this. It's just the ammo shit, you know? And then we got automatic, where it bursts. And then we can switch to a 308, which is pretty crazy. Look at the damage output on this. So you know, if I went with 308s, I could. This is a 2-shot 308. Then, you know, and that damage output's pretty darn good. 188 versus 207. So I am just going to switch over to that. And then hopefully I can find a 45. Well, if I find another 2-shot, there's a pot there I could potentially switch it over, but I want a legend, you know, I want the legendary stuff. And I have a 50 cal that I'm not using, but it's not legendary. It doesn't have any effect. So I think the 308 at the 207, I'll just start rocking this one with the recon. This sucker's a beast. This thing's the beast right here. So here I have the combat 2-shot, which, you know, this one here, bullets explode on impact, doing 15 points of area effect damage. I'm very tempted to strip this down and go with the 2-shot here, because the exploding damage affects me. And with the 2-shot shotgun, it's just, I'm going to test it out in the glowing sea when I go back there, because we're going to have to go back eventually. I want to get a magazine from there, so maybe, I don't know if we'll do that next episode or not. I'll probably just break it and grab it, you know, in the beginning of the episode here. So what I can do is just go with standard on that, and let's see, I don't want to make anything new. Yeah, there we go. Just switch them. So if it comes up with this, just tab out and go to the next one. And here we have the mod for it. So now we go down to our combat shotgun of 2-shot here. It's an automatic receiver, which I don't want. 315. Holy crap. Now that's the first shot, not any after consecutive, right? So this long ported increased the weight, but our range goes up and all that. So that's a good thing. The recoil stock increases, or recoil compensating increase the accuracy and the value. Weight goes up, of course. Quick eject drum mag. And I like the circle, not the dot, because it's kind of more helpful for me. And I don't want to do scopes on the shotgun at all. And then we'll do the muzzle brake, because I think it's ridiculous to have a suppressor on a shotgun. And then we'll slap the Enclave paint on and finish the job. There we go. So I'll store this old shotgun here. So we'll just jump out of this. So I have the old shotgun set to number 3. I had to come out here to the character view, and we'll go in, and this right here is what I want on number 3. So I think we'll go, yeah, let's see. This one, it's very difficult to read this. Okay, that's the one, so I just click on that, and we're good. Okay, so now it is hearted. You can't see the heart because there's so much text to this thing. So now what I'll do, okay, now we'll do 3, and there it is. Okay, that should be it. We got, now the reason I did all this is because I wanted to get him. And so we have the last 2 base game companions at our disposal here. So now, when I get X688 to max affinity, I'm going to set him up on a trade route, as well as Paladin Dance, but I don't know when that's going to happen. So that's the plan there. So next episode, I'm trying to think. Oh, I want to speak with the Railroad and figure out what's going on with them. And then the Brotherhood of Steel thing, I want to give the tape to them,
think of a better place to
and that way I can give it to Sturgis after that, because we give it to the Ingram's chick, and then, oh yeah, I got attacked. Look at this. I don't know why. By the Institute. I think it's just random. So what I'd like to do is get the Brotherhood of Steel to a point where we can give the tape that we have to Ingram's, Proctor Ingram's, and then I could give it to Sturgis, and that starts the path to go storm the Institute. So there's some kind of setups I have to do here with the Brotherhood of Steel, the Railroad, and the Minutemen now. So, and then we can start, closing the series out here. And then some future plans here. I'll just briefly mention them. The reason I want to get the main storyline done is so I want to close the series out, right? I want to downgrade Fallout 4. The modding community has the ability to fake Steam out into thinking you have it, and then it downgrades because I'm having a lot of problems with VATs and bugs. Oh my god, it's terrible. So I do believe that the next gen patch, or whatever they did, the next gen update, it broke Fallout 4. I'm just being honest. I've noticed. I've played this game thousands of hours, and never have I experienced this crap. This is crap. Shame on Bethesda for doing this and not making sure this game works very well. So what I want to do is downgrade it and get all my mods working that I had before, the Fallout 4 script extender and all the other stuff. And then maybe add a few mods, I don't know. But at that point, so what I have to do is potentially do a whole new playthrough because it might wipe the save. The save might be broken. So my plan is to off-screen get a character built up to a certain point and then tackle the DLCs. So that's the plan there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. We got the Brotherhood of Steel progressed a little bit. We got the Institute progressing. And next episode, we'll see what we can do. What happened with me doing the mission a little differently at Bunker Hill. And we'll carry on from there. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out.